Alex made a promise, and I chose to believe it was a lifeline. This weekend, Mia, it is our reset. The past few months, our home had been filled with a suffocating quiet. He was present in body only, his mind lost somewhere behind a guarded phone screen and vague work excuses that sounded increasingly hollow. The man I married was fading, replaced by a polite stranger. But this trip, a weekend escape to a cabin in the mountains, was meant to change all that. It was his grand gesture, his pledge to find us again. I packed my bag, carefully folding away my doubts alongside my sweaters, convincing myself that this was the turning point. I wanted to believe in his promise more than anything. The winding mountain roads were spectacular, a vibrant tapestry of autumn colors against a crisp blue sky. Inside the car, however, the air was thick with an unspoken tension. Alex was trying too hard, filling the silence with forced cheerfulness. His phone buzzed intermittently, and he'd tap out replies with a focused intensity that betrayed his casual, just logistics explanation. I watched the scenery blur past my window, a cold knot tightening in my stomach. When we finally pulled up to the cabin, it was a stark glass box cantilevered over the valley. It was impressive, but it felt sterile, unwelcoming. "Go ahead and open it," he said, his smile not quite reaching his eyes. The entry code. Our first date. 0814. A calculated touch of romance that felt more like a performance than a sentiment. That small, reversed detail gave me a fragile flicker of hope. I took a breath, punched in the numbers, and the lock chirped electronically. I pushed the heavy glass door open, stepping into a space that was even colder and more minimalist inside. My eyes adjusted to the dim, architectural lighting, and that's when I saw them. Seated on a low-profile sofa were two other women. One, in a sharp, tailored pantsuit, stared at me with an expression of icy disdain. The other, looking younger and wearing a worn-out hoodie, just seemed exhausted, her gaze distant and defeated. They were clearly expecting me. Time seemed to warp, stretching into a thick, syrupy silence. Then Alex stepped in behind me, setting our bags down with a deliberate thud. He surveyed the scene, not with panic or guilt, but with the chilling composure of a director watching his play unfold. "Well," he said, a faint, smug smile on his lips. "Now that everyone is here, we can begin." He was introducing me. The woman in the pantsuit scoffed, a dry, humorless sound. "I can't believe he actually went through with this." Her words broke the spell. A strange, silent calm settled over me. The shock didn't shatter me into a million pieces, it forged me into something hard and clear. I looked from her face to the face of the girl in the hoodie, and I saw myself. We weren't rivals in some sordid love triangle. We were just different chapters in the same, sordid book, all authored by the man standing before us. He had brought us here not to choose, but to blow. To witness the scope of his deceit. I felt no anger, no sorrow, only a profound and sudden emptiness where my love for him used to be. I slowly turned, walked to the entryway table, and placed my purse down. I took my car key from the side pocket and set it on top. Then, without a word, I turned back around and walked out of the glass prison, into the cool mountain air. This weekend was never about fixing us. It was about breaking me. And he had failed.